Lunar Moon Hare, a magical journey with the goddess. Winter solstice, Yule. Once upon a winter solstice night, the icy cold moon is shining in a young hare's eye. This is now, and this was then, and this is Lunar Moon Hare. She has travelled above, below and beyond, and watched quietly as the earth fell asleep. The frost moon has waxed and waned. Luna has been happy to see the crows watching over her as she has travelled. Now she is cold and she snuggles low into her form. She tries to sleep, but there is something in the air this night. An owl hoots as it flies overhead. A breeze spirals around, changing her with a sense of urgency. It is time. Suddenly, her long velvety ears prick up. She hears an unusual sound in the night. It is like the clutter of antlers when the deer are rutting. But this is the middle of a winter night, and not the time for rutting deer. She bounds off across the field. There at the edge of the woods, she sees something glowing. She approaches quietly and cautiously, her body alert, her eyes wide. The glow is a circle of light. In the middle of that circle, two men are fighting. It is the Holly King and the Oak King. As they fight, Luna sees how alike they are. They are the same, but somehow different. Clattering and crashing, they fight with staves. They yell and groan. There are splashes of sweat and blood. The two men are not well matched. The Holly King, with his holly crown and cloak, is staggering and gasping for breath. One final blow and he is thrown to the ground. His crown falls from his head. Luna's eyes fill with tears. She creeps a little closer to the dying king. He looks into the moon reflected in her eye. His strained, hoarse voice calls to eternity reflected there. It's my time to go, and where I go, I will have no need for my crown. But I will return. When the wheel has turned halfway round and the longest day is come, I will be back to wear my crown and chase away the sun. The king painfully reaches out for his holly crown and pushes it along the ground towards Luna. He implores her, "Carry my crown, magical hare, through the howling wolf moon night. Run with my crown, magical hare, path lit by the milk moonlight. Dance with my crown, magical hare, by your bright hair moon till dawn. Spring with my crown, magical hare, till the seed moon meets the morn. Bound with my crown, magical hare, through sap moonlit young fern. Be there with my crown, magical hare, by the honeymoon I'll return." A long strained sigh leaves his lips, and the Holly King dies. Silence holds the air still. Nothing stirs, and in that silence, Luna has a strange feeling she's been here before. Suddenly, from all around, a great cry goes up that shatters her thoughts. The Holly King is dead. The Oak King reigns once more. Hooray! Luna looks around and realises that the circle of light is in fact a fairy ring. Gathered there are many fairy folk, shining in the darkness. They are all in festive spirit. Several begin playing musical instruments. Some are dancing and some are singing. Luna watches, completely overwhelmed. Her eyes are blurred with tears that she has not noticed that the fairies have taken the Oak King's crown and placed it on his head. She hears him say, "I give my heartfelt thanks to the one who has carried my crown through the turning wheel of time." Another cheer fills the air. She gazes into space, filled with sorrow at the death of the Holly King. "Don't be sad," says a friendly voice. It was one of the fairies. "Listen, my friend, the Oak King has won the battle this night. He will reign as the days get longer and the nights grow shorter. He is the King of light and growth. But do not fear, the Holly King will return. Each has their time. From light into dark, from death into life, no end and no start, and the wheel keeps turning." She pulls the holly crown to her and pushes her head and front legs through it so that it sits around her middle. The holly is prickly, but her thick, lush fur protects her. Another of the shining beings comes over to Luna. He bows to her and says, "I honour you, Lady Hare. Mom, for you are the one who carries the crown for the absent king. We know that what is not is as important as what is. As you journey, the world changes, for it is your journeying that changes the world. But always remember this." He pauses and looks intently at Luna. "One is all and all is one, and you are never alone." The festivities continue on until the night grows tired and a stillness falls upon the earth. In the dark sky, Arianrod appears. She is the keeper of the circling silver wheel of stars. She pulls back her diamond-studded deep blue veil to reveal the pink light of the Yule dawn. Her gentle voice fills Luna's long ears. The longest night is done. The sun is born and the wheel turns. She stretches out her arm and it makes a path to forever. This is the magical way as you carry the crown through night and day. The season songs will shift and change. All elements will rearrange. My path is neither short nor long, for how can you measure the tune of a song? Dance the path in step with your heart, and by the end, you'll be ready to start.